Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
Yes. So in one of our previous videos, we showed you traveling to Zim and our car had broken down.
And yeah, now we are back. We are back to it. We'll show you in this video trying to fix the car.
Yes, so we actually figured out what the issue was and how we managed to go around it.
Yeah, so in the next clips we'll be showing you each and every step that we took in trying to fix the problem with the car.
Yes, enjoy guys.
Yeah, enjoy. When you are building a homestead life, everything is connected. And when your only vehicle breaks down, you either find a solution or watch your carefully built systems start to crumble. For an urban homesteader, a vehicle isn't just transportation, it's a lifeline that connects every part of your operation. School runs, supply deliveries, transporting building material. Without reliable wheels, well, everything becomes harder. After inquiring with a repair center, the quotes came back and they were staggering. 10 to 15,000 rands, which is around 500 to 700 US dollars, just to replace or refurbish something called a turbocharger. For a family focused on self-reliance and frugal living, those numbers didn't work. But what we have learned on our homesteading journey, almost anything can be learned. Almost anything can be fixed. And today we are going to show you exactly how we saved thousands by repairing our turbo ourselves with zero prior experience. For those who don't know, the turbocharger is essentially the heart of a diesel engine's power system. When it fails, your vehicle becomes essentially unusable. And for our suburban homestead, that's a serious problem. This isn't just about a car, it's about hauling supplies and maintaining the mobility that connects our urban life to our developing rural homestead. Every homesteader knows that reliable transportation isn't a luxury, it's an essential infrastructure. This isn't actually the first time a turbo has given up on us. We love diesel cars for their sheer strength on the homestead, but they do have their weak points. A few years ago, our then vehicle had a similar issue, belching smog and leaving us stranded, forcing us to cut a trip to Zimbabwe short due to breaking down on the road. So, when our first indication something was wrong came just before our trip to Zimbabwe, we knew exactly what we were dealing with. The car started losing power on steep inclines, making that distinctive whistling sound that diesel owners dread. We limped home, but it was clear something was seriously wrong. We had to leave it so we could deal with it after the trip, as the kids weren't having it. Before touching a single bolt, we spent days researching. This is a principle we follow for all our homestead projects: understanding before you act. We watched dozens of videos on turbo repair and studied the service manual for our specific vehicle model. After studying multiple YouTube tutorials and repair guides, we noticed something interesting. Whether the mechanics were replacing or refurbishing the turbo, the core components being switched out were the same. The labor was what we were really paying for. So we decided to order just those internal components ourselves from an online turbo shop. The parts came to less than a third of what we were quoted for the full repair. Just like preparing a garden bed or setting up a new chicken brooder, proper preparation is key. We set up a clean workspace, gathered all necessary tools, and made sure we had plenty of time to complete the job without rushing. The key to any complex disassembly is organization. Just like when we are preserving food from our garden, every step matters and has to be done in the right order. Now, we'll be honest. When we first opened this thing up, it was intimidating. All these precision engineered parts, and one mistake could mean spending even more money. See that? That's our culprit. This tiny van had broken. causing the whole system to fail. It's amazing how something so small can shut down an entire vehicle. But then we hit our first major obstacle. The turbo has an internal timing mechanism that has to be absolutely perfect or it won't reassemble correctly. The manuals didn't cover this clearly, and suddenly simple DIY repair wasn't feeling so simple anymore. At this point, we had a choice: admit defeat and pay mechanic even more to fix our half disassembled turbo, or push through and figure it out ourselves. This is where true homesteading spirit comes in: resourcefulness, patience, and the willingness to learn as we go. We carefully studied the mechanism, marked alignment points, and tested reassembly until we understood exactly how the variable timing worked. Problem solving is perhaps the most valuable skill in homesteading. Whether it's figuring out why your chicken stopped laying or why your turbo won't reassemble, the approach is the same: observe, think, test, and adjust. And there it was, the moment when everything clicks, literally and figuratively. Once we understood the timing mechanism, the rest started coming together. While we had everything apart, we took the opportunity to thoroughly clean the entire system. On a homestead, preventative maintenance saves you time and money down the road. Using basic household tools and engine cleaner, we made sure every component was spotless before reassemble. This kind of deep cleaning is something repair shops often charge extra for. And since we were already working on the engine, we decided to do a complete oil change and replace all filters again, saving on labor costs while ensuring our vehicle would run smoothly. After several hours of careful work, our repaired turbo was ready to be reinstalled. Everything aligned, cleaned, and rebuilt with those new internal components. Reinstalling is often more challenging than removal. Each connection has to be properly seated and tightened to the correct specification. Oil lines need to be perfectly sealed to prevent leaks or starvation. The moment of truth, turning the key after reinstalling everything. That smooth engine sound is the sound of success. No more screeching, no more loss of power. And just like that, our homestead mobility was restored. Not only did we save thousands on repair costs, but we gained invaluable knowledge about our vehicle that will serve us for years to come. With our trusty vehicle back in action, we could finally get back to the projects that had been on hold. And one of those was particularly exciting: expanding our homestead family. One of the core principles of suburban homesteading is maximizing protein production in limited space. Chickens have served us well, but it was time to diversify with another efficient livestock option: rabbits. The repaired car was about to fulfill one of its most important homestead duties: bringing home new animals. The drive to meet one of our subscribers who offered us some rabbits was smooth and powerful. And just like that, our repaired car helped bring new life and new possibilities to our suburban homestead. From broken turbo to bringing home rabbits, a perfect example of homestead problem solving leading directly to homestead growth. This repair represents exactly what our homesteading journey is all about: building skills, solving problems, and creating resilience. Whether it's growing food, raising animals, or fixing a turbocharger, the principle is the same: learn, try, adapt, and succeed. Let's talk numbers for a moment. This repair saved us over 12,000 rands or 600 US dollars, money that can now go towards our other homestead projects. Self-reliance isn't just about skills, it's also about financial stability. If you are enjoying our urban to rural homesteading journey, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are sharing everything we learn along the way. Until next time, this is Taste of Home, where we are building self-reliance one project at a time. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe, especially subscribe.
Yeah, it will just help the channel grow. And
Yes, and we'll be able to give you more details of what we do here on the homestead.
yeah, and see you in the
Next video.